I have heard every promise, counted every fortune, and watched every proud man here. My choice is not among them.
Princess, do not choose from anger. They will punish you for seeing me as human.
Zara, return to the days. That cleaner is not a candidate, and this insult ends now. Then make him one. I choose Malik, because dignity matters more than all the wealth displayed before me today.
You would trade a kingdom for a man carrying dirty water? Look carefully, princess. Pity is not love.
Do not threaten her choice. The palace remembers every debt, and I carry more than cleaning keys.
Your mother arranged 12 powerful men, yet you have not smiled once. Which part of today frightens you? Being asked to choose a husband before anyone asks whether I can trust the life beside him.
Move those flowers before the suitors arrive. Servants should disappear whenever important people enter this palace today, quietly.
People reveal themselves around servants, Chief. Invisible eyes often notice what honored guests are trained to ignore.
That cleaner just opened the sealed west corridor. Only your father and Chief Kola possess that master key. Then either Malik stole it, or someone inside this palace has lied about who truly holds power. That door has remained sealed since my grandfather died. Explain why its key hangs beside your cleaning keys.
Because locks do not recognize uniforms, Princess. They answer only to whoever carries lawful authority over them. You should leave before Chief Kola notices. This corridor contains questions your family has avoided for years.
Then I will stay. A man hiding truth behind a mop is still hiding truth from me today.
Princess, your mother is searching. This servant crossed the sealed door and will be dismissed before the ceremony.
He opened what your key could not. I want answers before anyone punishes him for knowing more. Damola can refinance the palace today. Smile beside him, choose wisely, and stop embarrassing family before our creditors.
If marriage is repayment, call it a bargain. Do not dress my captivity as royal duty, mother. Your worker stained my shoe. Remove her before guests arrive, or I will reconsider helping this desperate palace. She slipped while carrying luggage. Blame me instead, but you will not shame her for serving you.
He defended a woman everyone else ignored. Find out who Malik was before Chief Kola brought him here.
Tell the board nothing changes. I remain inside quietly until I know who emptied the palace accounts.
Princess Zara, I have built towers across 3 countries. Choose me, and this palace will never beg creditors.
A rescued home can become a prison owned by him. Tell me what you protect besides profit.
I protect influence, legacy, and everyone beneath me. A ruler cannot afford softness when loyalty must be purchased.
People beneath you are still people. A man demanding obedience before kindness has already answered my question.
Your cleaner is staring again. Perhaps he should demonstrate youthfulness and polish every candidate's shoes before the photographs.
He will do no such thing. This ceremony measures character, and yours has introduced itself without assistance.
Princess, tradition requires each candidate to present a gift. Damola's foundation has funded 3 hospitals for this city.
Then let nurses confirm it. Generosity announced by its owner sometimes hides a bill someone powerless paid. Those workers are carrying his charity boxes twice for cameras. The labels beneath them belong to another foundation.
Stay close to Zara. If Damola built this performance with stolen kindness, Kola will remove the witnesses.
Malik, you forgot your position completely. Hand me those keys and leave immediately before the royal selection begins.
My position is exactly why I stayed. West Wing records show Damola's charity received palace money yesterday morning.
This servant entered restricted rooms, stole foundation records, and threatens our honored guest. Security will remove him immediately.
No one removes him today until you explain why palace money appears beneath Damola's generous public name.
Princess, cleaner is manipulating your kindness. Men like him survive by creating scandals around families richer than themselves. Wealth can purchase applause, sir, but it cannot erase a transfer marked with yesterday's palace account number.
You defend a stranger while our home collapses. Damola offers rescue, yet Malik offers suspicion and public embarrassment. A bargain demanding obedience is not rescue. I will not punish honesty because it arrives in uniform.
Choose me publicly, and I will forgive this scene. Refuse, and your father loses the palace before sunset. A man who threatens her home before marriage will threaten her freedom the moment the wedding ends.
Zara, Kola placed the royal seal inside Malik's trolley. He wants the cleaner accused before the selection begins. Then we will not expose him yet. Move the seal and let Kola believe his trap survived.
You protected me from a trap I already recorded. The West Corridor cameras have never stopped working, Princess.
A cleaner with master keys, board calls, and cameras is not a cleaner. Who are you, Malik?
The ceremony begins now. Princess Zara will choose among 12 men capable of protecting our palace and future.
A husband protects people, not buildings. I will judge men by how they treat those without power.
Your Highness, our debts mature today. Damola's commitment is the only offer enough to preserve your father's legacy.
Then this celebration is dishonest. You invited husbands but built an auction around my family's fear today.
Princess, power requires difficult bargains. Choose me, and every creditor outside these gates disappears before the ceremony ends.
Creditors never disappear, Damola. Someone pays them. What price do you expect from my silence after marriage?
Malik, leave this hall immediately. Your duties do not include hearing royal negotiations or influencing the princess today.
I influenced nothing, Chief. I stood where powerful men believed a servant could hear nothing important today.
Your Majesty, the palace display has failed. The financial presentation and candidate records vanished from every ceremonial screen.
Nothing vanished. Someone removed the honest records and replaced them with figures designed to frighten this family.
How could a cleaner know that, restore the screens, or confess who gave you access to palace systems?
Ask Kola why the debt is smaller than Damola claims, and who profits when Zara chooses him. Everyone remained calm. Malik touched controls before darkness fell. This proves he entered the palace with criminal intentions. I restored the records, Chief. Darkness came when those figures began naming the men who altered them. Your Majesty, this cleaner disrupted a royal ceremony, insulted honored guests, and endangered the agreement protecting our home.
He endangered no one. Damola's figures changed, Kola cut power, and Malik alone is explaining everything clearly.
Princess, embarrassment has made you reckless. Choose me now, and I will overlook this servant's performance before everyone.
A man offering forgiveness before consent is not generous. He announces the control he expects after marriage. The emergency system recognized Malik's key. Someone granted him access above every technician serving inside this palace today. Or the key belongs to authority Kola cannot control. Ask why he fears every door Malik opens.
Enough. This ceremony has become a disgrace. Zara will decide immediately before our creditors withdraw every remaining offer.
I will choose, Father, but not because fear shortened truth. Every man here must answer one question.
Ask who benefits when palace debt grows overnight. The answer hides inside Damola's agreement and Kola's missing ledger.
Bring candidates forward. Malik, remain where I can see you. Nobody removes him until I finish choosing. Before I choose, answer what would you protect if saving this palace required humiliating someone powerless before you?
A ruler protects the institution first. One servant's discomfort is acceptable when an entire kingdom survives today. Leadership demands sacrifice, Zara. A cleaner can find another job. Your family cannot replace centuries of royal honor. Honor that survives by crushing workers is only fair wearing expensive clothes and asking servants to applaud.
This is not a debate with staff. Malik will remain silent while suitable men answer the princess properly. He spoke because your candidates discuss people like furniture. I asked about character, not polished family names.
If a worker embarrasses me, I dismiss him immediately. Authority weakens when servants believe kindness makes them equal.
Thank you. You answered honestly, and honesty has qualified you faster than wealth could recommend you today.
Your questions entertain guests, but creditors are waiting outside. Choose sentiment, and palace doors could close before tonight.
Then your rescue is a threat. I will not marry the hand holding my home hostage today.
Princess, do not choose me merely because they failed. Choose freely the life you can still respect tomorrow.
That is the first aunt today asking what I need. Bring the candidates forward. I am ready. Zara, withdraw that choice immediately. A cleaner cannot stand Prente, and respected leaders were invited today. You invited status, mother, not character. Malik earned the place every wealthy man before me wasted publicly.
Royal law permits candidates named by council. Malik was never approved, so the princess cannot select him lawfully. Rules written after fear appears are not tradition, Chief. They are cages built quickly to protect liars. Choose him, and my offer ends. Your father's creditors will take this palace before evening prayers begin today.
Then let them come. I will not purchase walls by selling the right to choose my future.
Zara, this defiance risks every worker, pension, school, and family depending upon the palace. Reconsider before harm spreads. Your Majesty, those people were endangered by stolen funds. Forcing Zara to marry will not restore them.
You speak beyond your station. Leave now, or Zara loses her ceremonial authority for defending employee against family. Take the authority, not my conscience. I will not become royal by learning to abandon innocent people.
Then the council will judge you unfit. Until tomorrow's hearing, your title, chambers, and privileges are suspended immediately. Suspend everything except truth. I will stand beside Zara when your council learns who owns this palace.
I will not leave through a servant's door ashamed. I chose freely, and I will walk beside him.
Then walk slowly, princess. Let them see dignity cannot be stripped away with a crown or title.
The staff courtyard is full. Every worker heard you defended them, and none will let you leave alone. I lost a title, Amina. I did not lose the people that title was meant to serve.
Your Highness, Malik paid our delayed wages last month, though he asked everyone to keep his kindness quiet.
A cleaner paying palace wages makes no sense. Malik, every answer about you creates a larger question.
I helped because hungry workers should not finance royal pride. My name matters less than what was done.
Your secrets protected people, but they still denied me choice. Do not ask trust while withholding truth.
This cottage belongs to palace staff. You can rest here safely until tomorrow's council hearing ends at noon.
I will stay, but not as someone rescued. We face them together, and I decide what follows.
Move the missing funds into Zara's dormant charity account. By morning, the council will see her signature there, and Malik will look like the servant who helped a desperate princess steal before leaving the palace.
Zara, your charity phone shows 3 transfers made today, all from the palace reserve account into your name. That account has been dormant for years. Someone woke it today because the council needs a thief.
The transfers happened during the ceremony, while you stood before witnesses without access to any nearby banking device.
Then prove it without hiding behind another secret. I need truth from you, not another rescue, Malik.
Princess Zara, the council has discovered stolen palace funds inside your charity account. Attend question immediately without delay.
Tell them I am coming willingly, but nobody touches Malik or the workers before I arrive there.
They want you inside before anyone checks timestamps. Kola will call the transfer proof and demand your silence.
Silence protected them long enough. I will enter their council and make every accusation speak publicly today. The alert metadata lists Kola's finance terminal, but the council notice claims Zara authorized everything from this cottage.
Good. Save both screens. Their lie has already contradicted itself before Zara enters the hearing room today.
Search Zara's case and Malik's trolley. The missing royal seal and transfer device should already be inside one.
Search them openly, Chief. Hidden hands panic most when honest witnesses watch every object they planted carefully.
The transfer device appeared inside Zara's case beside the missing royal seal. Her account, signature, and belongings agree.
They agree because someone arranged them, Chief. Evidence placed together too perfectly reveals the hand building it.
Zara's signature authorized every transfer. Malik helped her escape, then returned because their plan required access to records. Your accusation ignores time, Damola. Zara stood before cameras while Kola's terminal created authorizations bearing her name. Zara, tell me plainly. Did you move palace money, even believing you were protecting workers from unpaid wages?
No, Father. I defended those workers openly. I would never steal their future and hide behind gratitude. The device identification number matches equipment registered to Chief Kola's private finance office, not Zara's cottage or charity.
That proves nothing. Staff borrow equipment, and Amina could have copied those numbers after entering restricted systems. Then let the original server answer. Nobody here can rewrite its ownership log without the principal administrator's authority. A cleaner cannot command servers. Step away from that console before your performance becomes a criminal offense.
The console accepted Malik's key, voice, and fingerprint. It has froze every palace account under principal owner protection.
This hearing is suspended. Until the planted evidence is traced, nobody removes Zara, Amina, or one palace worker.
That screen carries your photograph under authority. Stop protecting me with half-truths and tell me your name.
My name is Malik Okoye. I entered this palace under orders connected to its debt and missing funds. Okoye Meridian purchased the palace debt months ago. I entered because Kola controlled every official financial report.
Sent by whom, Malik? Men do not command owner systems, freeze accounts, and pay wages without greater authority.
Whether he owns anything is irrelevant. He deceived the royal household, entered restricted rooms, and manipulated Zara's judgment. You framed my daughter while he preserved evidence. Do not use Malik's secrecy to bury your actions.
Father, defending him cannot erase what he withheld. I chose Malik believing only his character was real.
My character was real, Zara. The uniform concealed my position, not the respect, protection, or choice I offered. Enough speeches. Release these accounts, and I will restore the palace offer before creditors seize everything tonight. Your offer ended when you forged Zara's signature. The original server preserved every command from Kola's finance terminal.
The server log shows Kola created the transfers, but another account approved them using Damola's private company certificate. Open that certificate publicly. Before Malik explains himself, let the men accusing me explain their own names. The encrypted approval belongs to Queen Moronike's private seal. It authorized Damola's company to control the royal estate. Mother, you condemned my choice while signing the agreement that turned me into payment for the palace. I signed an emergency guarantee after Kola said workers would lose everything. He swore no marriage clause existed. You trusted promise, then demanded I surrender mine. Fear made you cruel before truth made you careful.
Her Majesty signed freely. The palace required collateral, and Zara's marriage was the only responsible guarantee left available. A guarantee obtained through concealed terms is fraud, Chief. Her signature proves manipulation, not consent or ownership.
Damola brought a second page later saying Zara's engagement would activate refinancing. I refused, but Kola kept it. Then Kola may have attached the seal. The server log can show when every page was added.
The marriage clause entered the contract at dawn from Damola's tablet, 3 hours after Moronike signed the guarantee. Anyone could access my tablet. Kola handled documents, attendants moved equipment, and Malik already breached every system.
Open every corridor camera from dawn. I want the moment that page changed, before fear becomes their shield.
Then watch the royal chapel. Kola entered carrying the missing ledger, and Damola followed before sunrise alone.
Enlarge the image. That woman wears my mother's private mourning shawl. She entered the chapel before sunrise alone.
Yes, Zara. Kola summoned me, claiming the ledger proved your father's failures and would destroy the palace.
He ordered you to remove evidence, then used your silence to frame Zara. Where is the ledger?
I refused to burn it. I hid it beneath your grandmother's prayer chest inside the memorial chamber instead.
Your fear keeps helping them, Mother. Every secret you protected returned as a weapon against me eventually.
I know. I protected the palace's appearance until I nearly sacrificed the daughter the palace existed to protect.
The prayer chest has an older lock. Kola believes that passage closed after your grandmother died there. Then your master key should open it. Prove your authority without asking me to ignore what you concealed.
The ledger survives, but someone removed its final page. Entry Kola inflating every palace obligation deliberately.
And Damola received differences through shell companies. My marriage would have converted those payments into ownership rights.
The missing page contains the permanent transfer schedule. Without it, Damola can call these entries consulting fees.
Then find who removed it. The chapel camera shows Damola leaving with something folded inside his ceremonial jacket. The missing page is inside the agreement I rejected. Damola still has it somewhere within this palace today.
Then he will destroy it before the council reconvenes. We must reach his dressing suite first, quietly.
The suite door was opened with Damola's guest card 6 minutes ago, then locked from inside again immediately.
No guest card should lock that room. Kola gave him council-level access after the ceremony ended today. You have no authority to search my room. This agreement is private property, not palace evidence at all.
It became evidence when my forged signature purchased your ownership. Hand it over or explain it publicly.
You chose a cleaner and ruined your family. Do not pretend this investigation restores what you threw away.
I threw away coercion, Damola. My family can heal. Your lies cannot survive the page you hid. The jacket lining is thicker beneath the agreement pocket. He stitched the missing page into this seam himself.
Photographed before removal, the torn edge must match the ledger, or Kola will challenge chain of custody.
The page matches perfectly. It orders palace transfer to Damola immediately after Zara's R certificate is registered publicly.
And Kola signed as witness. Open the hearing doors. This evidence ends their claim against Zara tonight. Chairman Okoye, the board has arrived with the palace acquisition records and the emergency ownership certificate you requested.
Chairman, Malik, tell me whether you came here to investigate this palace or to own it secretly.
Okoye Meridian purchased the defaulted palace debt, then completed lawful acquisition when Kola concealed the repayment failures.
So while my family begged strangers for rescue, the cleaner beside us held the keys to everything.
The palace was not taken to punish your family. I bought its debt to stop Damola controlling workers.
Protection without truth is control. You watched me choose you, knowing the ground beneath me was yours.
Princess Zara, the certificate names Malik Okoye as chairman, principal investor, and lawful owner of the entire royal estate. Then we bargained with Damola inside Malik's property while proudly calling the true owner our servant. I wore that uniform because powerful men confess around people they consider invisible. Every threat became usable evidence.
Kindness became uncertain. I cannot tell where Malik ended and the investigation began when you watched me.
The transfer is valid, but Chairman Okoye has ordered Zara's title, chambers, and public authority restored immediately today.
Restore my name because evidence clears it, not because you own this palace. Keep those truths separate.
Malik completed ownership the same morning funds vanished. His company gained the palace while Zara carried blame publicly. Then examine every account, Chief. Ownership does not excuse me from the standard I demanded for Zara. The acquisition payment reached its creditors before the missing transfers began. Malik's company did not receive those stolen funds.
Show the interest schedule. A man can avoid stolen money while still profiting from a manufactured crisis. Every interest charge was suspended after acquisition. Chairman Okoye paid workers and preserved services without collecting profit. So he protected the palace financially, yet still entered my life under a name designed to hide power.
I hid my position, not the transaction. Kola had already falsified reports before my company purchased the debt.
Yet you decided what truth I could bear. That choice belonged to me when danger surrounded us.
The original acquisition notice was delivered to Kola's office. He concealed it and continued presenting Damola as rescuer.
Because exposing Malik early would destroy the marriage agreement and reveal Damola never controlled the palace debt.
You admit concealing the lawful owner, inflating debts, planting evidence, and using my daughter's marriage as collateral. I admit protecting this institution from weak rulers. Without my decisions, this palace would have collapsed years ago. The city deserves truth. Zara conspired with Malik, then rewarded him with royal property after stealing palace reserves.
He edited our hearing, removed the evidence, and turned my innocence into another weapon against this family. The public screens are using Damola's private media server. Every clip was shortened before it reached the city.
Then we answer with the full record, not an edited story. Truth must remain visible without wealth. Open the city broadcast stage. My daughter will face every accusation publicly, and nobody will interrupt her again.
I will speak, Father, but not beneath a crown. Let people judge the woman this council silent. The city will tear her apart. Damola prepared those screens before we understood what he was building here. Then let them see me stand without protection, because dignity cannot survive while hiding behind palace walls.
Cut Zara's microphone after 30 seconds. Keep Malik's face beside the theft figures, and repeat Kola's accusation continuously.
His control order is still active. I can mirror the original hearing onto every screen he hijacked.
Zara, once that feed opens, Damola will attack your family and me together. You can still walk away.
I already walked away from fear. Open the feed, Malik. This time, let the city choose truth.
That footage was edited by Malik's company. He controls palace servers and every record accusing us today.
Then your private instruction should match nothing. Play the full control room audio beside the original server timestamps now. The server records Damola's voice ordering cut Zara's microphone and repeats accusations after evidence cleared her.
And this footage shows Kola planting the royal seal before Malik's trolley ever entered the hearing corridor.
Damola, Kola, the city has heard your own words. What explanation remains when every timeline agrees today?
We protected the monarchy from collapse. Zara's emotions endangered everything, and Damola offered the only workable future available. You protected yourselves. Workers lost wages, my daughter lost her name, and this family nearly sold its home.
Father, let evidence finish this. I will not let anger replace the truth they tried to bury.
The complete ledger, transfer device, forged clause seal, and control orders now form one verified evidence chain.
Preserve everything with the independent auditors. Nobody deletes, moves, or privately settles any record after this broadcast. Chairman, Damola's company secretly filed an emergency claim against the palace workers' housing before today's ceremony began.
He expected Zara's marriage to validate it. Without her signature, the eviction order is fraudulent but active tonight.
The workers lose their homes at midnight. Open the tribunal file now. Delay is another weapon Damola purchased. The claim remains active, Princess. It carries council approval, a royal seal, and a marriage-triggered ownership clause.
Zara never married Damola, so the trigger failed. Yet someone filed a provisional certificate bearing her forged signature.
Display that certificate beside the ceremony recording. My refusal happened publicly before witnesses and every city camera.
A public refusal does not cancel signed intention. Zara accepted royal selection terms before choosing another unapproved candidate.
Selection terms never transferred property. You converted courtship into collateral after my mother signed a different document.
The original owner registry predates Kola's claim. It permanently protects staff housing from sale, eviction, or commercial conversion.
Then present the registry, not your authority. This tribunal protects evidence, not the wealth of its owner.
The registry was filed years before Malik's purchase. Kola removed its protection page from the public property portal.
The archive copy controls Damola's housing claim is void and every affected home remains legally protected tonight. You cannot freeze my company over disputed paperwork. These work as agreements through the palace administration themselves. Those agreements came from Kola's terminal. Freeze Damola's claim, preserve assets, and refer both men for prostitution. Princess Zara, Malik filed this directive before entering the palace. It cannot operate without your written consent today.
Before he met me as a cleaner, he gave me power over the home his company purchased lawfully.
The directive places the palace inside a protected trust. You may accept, amend, or reject every condition freely.
Why give me control before knowing whether I would defend you, distrust you, or choose you again?
Because ownership should never become leverage, and workers needed someone independent to guard it.
You prepared freedom for me, yet denied me the freedom to understand who stood beside me then. The independent audit clears Zara completely. Every transfer, forged signature, and planted device traced to Kola and Damola.
Then restore her title, authority, chambers, and public name. Record that my daughter was falsely accused today.
All delayed wages have been released, the housing trust is permanent, and every worker keeps full employment rights. Good. Restoration means nothing if royals recover all the workers who suffered remain forgotten after everything ends.
The palace stands protected, your name is clear, and this key remains yours. I ask nothing in return.
Tomorrow, return to the selection hall without uniform or disguise. I will make one final choice publicly. You came without a uniform, convoy, or board beside you. Tell this hall who stands before me today.
Malik Okoye stands here, Zara, a man who protected you, deceived you, and accepts whatever you decide. Before she chooses, we owe her truth. I allowed fear to turn my daughter into a royal bargain.
I judge Malik by work I once feared doing myself. Zara, forgive the cruelty I called protection.
The tribunal has frozen Damola's assets, removed Kola's authority, and referred every verified offense for lawful prosecution. Record also that every worker keeps wages, housing, and representation, just as those power when ignored completely.
I cannot undo the disguise, but I can stop hiding. Your trust must return only by choice.
Trust will not return because you are rich or sorry. It returns through truth, repeated after celebration ends. Before the city, I choose Malik again, not the cleaner, chairman, or owner, but the man beside me.
I accept if your life remains yours. I will walk beside you, never ahead as your rescuer.
This key will not crown one owner. It will open a palace governed by family, workers, and trust.
Then open it with me. Let this home remember that dignity, not wealth, made our first choice.